Everyone, this is my first time going live on YouTube. It's kind of, I don't know, it's weird. But anyway, I just wanted to come on really quick because I have been seeing things, posts from people, videos from people that have just really irked me, like irked my spirit, okay? And, right behind me. It's this dogmatization of human design. And let me just say, I understand that human design is a system. It was not necessarily created, not necessarily channeled, but forced upon Ra in a very specific way, right? There are things that, it's a system. I understand that. It's a specific system. This person is parked next to me and I don't understand why. But I've been seeing a lot of posts recently about how you can't do this because you're a this. Like, you can't do this because you're a generator. You can't do this because you're a projector. You can't do this because blah, 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 whatever. I don't like that. I don't fucking like that. And the thing is, the way, okay, I have notes. I'm getting all discombobulated. Number one, the first thing I want to say is human design is not a religion. Okay? Yes, it is a system. Yes, there were very specific things that Ra put in place, for the system. It is not a religion. I am sorry. I'm not going to treat human design as a religion. I'm not going to teach human design as a religion. Okay? I have learned a lot from source material. He has a lot of stuff. Okay? So I'm still going through the source material. I am still learning, right? I have gone through multiple human design courses, certifications at this point. So I have a mix of knowledge. I have a mix of source information, and I have a mix of other interpretations of the source information, okay? Being very honest and transparent about that. I am not necessarily a pure human design teacher, right? Some of my information I got from other teachers, and some of my information I got from actual source material. If that doesn't vibe with people, that's great, that's fine. I'm not bothered by that. I am bothered with people who are using this system, using the intricacies and the nuances of the system to limit people. I don't think anything should be used to tell someone what they can or cannot do. Barring, hurting people, things like that, right? So human design is not a religion, and if it makes you feel limited, run. If you are listening to a teacher, even me, especially me, if you are listening to a video or a post or a reel or a podcast about someone talking about human design or gene keys, and it makes you feel limited, it makes you feel like you're doing something wrong, like you can't do something, run in the opposite direction, even if that teacher is me. Yeah? Because at the end of the day, our life on this planet, it's literally an experiment. This whole thing, our entire lives, is an experiment. There is no one person on this earth who has the thing that's that's right for you, right? Human design is a tool. It is a tool for awareness. It is a tool for, living a fulfilling life, right? But it's not the end all be all. And anyone who's teaching it that way, I'm really, really weary about. Because, what do you know that I don't know, right? So that's one thing. Also, taking what resonates and leaving what doesn't. Because, again, this is not a religion. God did not come down from the heavens and etch in stone the rules of human design, and everyone has to follow it this way, and that's it. Like, no, right? This system was forced upon Ra, right? And it was his interpretation of it, and that's really how I see it. And again, Ra was one person, right? So we're looking at I'm assuming he was white. I don't actually know if he was any like other kind of race, but I'm assuming he was a, you know, white man. To say that a system like this has all of the rules and regulations for every single man, woman, child on earth, and it has to be followed to the T, sounds crazy to me as a black woman, right? That just, I just get a little like, I'm side-eyeing you if you're saying that, because I'm like, what? You know, because there are specific groups of people who have different challenges and different experiences from other people. We've all got our own shit going on, right? We've all got our own things. So to say that this one system is the thing that's going to work for absolutely everybody if you follow it in this specific way doesn't make sense to me. So that's that. Ra was not God. I know he took the name of a god, but he himself was not a god, right? And even though I love this system has opened my eyes to different parts of myself that I didn't even know I had access to. Absolutely love the system. So grateful that I found it. He's not God, right? And if ever I come across something in his teachings that do not resonate with me, that make me feel icky, that make me feel limited, that make me feel not uncomfortable, but uncomfortable, I'm not taking that on. I do not receive that. I'm sorry. Right? And I truly believe at the end of the day, no one knows you better than you do. Right? Even though this system is a tool for awareness, even though it's an experiment and it gives you different things to play with, it gives you different strategies, it gives you, you know, your gifts and your superpowers and the things that you're really good at and that you can offer the world. It does that very well. But that doesn't mean you need to give your life to it. That doesn't mean that you need to give all of your power over to it. That doesn't mean that this is all that you are. Like this one thing on this one sheet of paper and that's all that you are. Absolutely not. Personally, I cannot, will not, shall not believe it. And really the point that I'm trying to make with this video, because I feel like I'm being very long-winded, is that you are the authority. You are the authority of your life. You are the authority of what feels right for you. You are the authority of your alignment, right? These tools can be helpful. They can aid you on that. But at the end of the day, it's you. And if, you know, focusing specifically on my content, if there is ever something that I have said, any video where I have taught something and you have felt limited by it, or you've been like, oh, but I really want to do this, but you're saying that I can't, rebuke it. Rebuke it! Rebuke it! Okay? Because I'm not here to limit anybody. And I will be the first to say that what I'm teaching, the way that I'm teaching, is my interpretation. It is. It absolutely is. I'm not going to teach anything that I don't fully understand, that I haven't filtered through, you know, my brain, the way that I process the world. So I think we're all teaching things through our own interpretation, right? I don't think anything can be pure after it's been filtered. I got a lot going on up here, right? So like, anything that comes through me, it's gonna be my interpretation. So that's all I want to say. Human design is not a religion. You're not doing anything wrong if you're not following it to a T. There's nothing if someone says you can't do something because you're a projector, or you can't do something because you're a like someone was talking about, like, oh, you can't manifest if you're a generator. Like if you're a generator, you just have to wait for everything to just fall in your lap and you can't manifest anything. I am a proponent. I believe in the law of assumption, which says that everything, your entire experience, is a manifestation of your internal world. So what you're saying makes no sense to me, because my entire life is a manifestation. What the fuck do you mean I can't help? What? Huh? The fact that you're speaking to me right now is a manifestation. So what are you talking about? Right? So again, I feel like I've gone off track, but if anything feels limiting to you, if any of this feels limiting to you, you do not have to accept it. And you do not have to follow human design to the exact letter, to Ra's exact letter, in order for it to be helpful for you. You don't. You don't. Okay? And maybe that's my line 5. I'm here to disrupt shit and question shit, so that's what we doing. But yeah, no. That's pretty much it. I think there's comments. How do I do this? Live chat. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Yes, he's white. Okay, yeah. So, yeah. And it's so funny because my sister, who has been to Africa many times, who has studied different African religions, studied with different, actual, teachers of African spirituality, she has said that there's a lot of overlap between the human design system and other like African spirituality and African teachings. And she's like, yeah, I feel like your boy kind of got some of his stuff from Africa. And I was like, well, his name is Ra. So, I mean, we maybe. So, but like I don't know anything, but that's more of her area of expertise. I personally don't have a whole lot of experience with the African spirituality and everything, but okay, so he is white. Cool. Awesome. Great. I have no problem with him being white at all. He was an Aries. I honestly enjoy, I have a lot of Aries friends. They're very fun people. Say's Corner. Hello, Say's Corner. How are you? My first time discovering human design, I was pressured to take a course that my sacral was literally saying no. I'm realizing now. I still believe it was a not self-projector. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And that's like, you are the authority, right? So with finding human design and realizing that I was a sacral being, I realized that those moments when I feel like I have to poop, it's really just my sacral saying, yeah, let's go do that, right? And those moments when I feel like my stomach's about to fall out of my ass, it's my sacral saying, no, abort mission, we're not, no, right? So exactly, if at any point you're like, oh, my sacral is saying no to this, girl, run the opposite direction. Don't let anyone pressure you into doing, thinking, believing anything that your body is literally saying no to, because it's 2023. We're not doing that no more. I'm a 3/5. I'm a 3/5. If there's a box, we're outside of it. Period. Busting out of the box, because first of all, I'm claustrophobic. Okay, I don't like being in boxes. I'm claustrophobic. I like your perspective because it's raw and honest as a line one. I appreciate it. I love that so much. That's literally the best comments that I receive are like, I love the way you say this. I love that you're so honest. And because that's all I really want. Like, I don't want to come on here and be like, I am the supreme knower of all, and everything that I say about human design is correct, and this is what you have to do, and everything will be perfect in your life if you follow me. Absolutely not. My life's a fucking shit show. My life is a mess. And I come on here and I share this mess with you all, and you don't judge me for it, and that's what I like about this, right? Because it's just like, I can be a mess on here, and people enjoy it. They're like, yeah. It's great. Like, that's literally all that I want. I just want to honestly share my opinion, honestly share how I understand the system, honestly share how I think it can help people. Like, that's just it. Like, that's really it. So I'm so glad that's coming across, because that's really all I'm trying to do. He got it as a massive download while in Ibiza over like 8 days. It makes plenty of sense that it would align with other systems from many countries. Yeah. And I didn't even think about that until my sister mentioned it. I was like, yeah, that does. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It really does. But it's so funny because, and I've been, it's my face. Has that been there the whole time? I've been on Instagram a lot more lately, and there's a bunch of human design people on Instagram, and it's so limiting the way that they're teaching it and making like posts about it. I'm just like, oh, you guys are making this seem so terrible. Like, this is not this. Wow. If I had learned about human design from Instagram, I probably wouldn't have gotten into it. Like, the way that people are, I'm just like, this is kind of terrifying. The way that you're like, oh, I don't like this at all. Like, I've unfollowed a lot of human design Instagram people because I'm just like, it's not the vibe. It's it's not the vibe. And I'm quite sure if they came onto my channel, they'd be like, oh, this girl's cuckoo crazy. Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Hey, fellow MG, hello. Oh, I love that you guys are talking to each other in the chat. My gate 59 heart. Transparency, my pearl is 59. It appreciates your sun. Yes! Yes! Yes. And that's another thing about, I like how Gene Keys explains your incarnation cross more than I like the way Ra explains your incarnation cross. Like, I vibe with it a little bit more, even though in Gene Keys, your incarnation cross is not called your incarnation cross, it's your genius sequence. But I like the way that it's broken down in Gene Keys more than in human design. But yes, I love my gate 59 sun. I love that it's your pearl. I love that. That's because they see things through limitation goggles. Yes. Oh my gosh. It's insane. And for a system that is supposed to like free you up to live in alignment, I'm like, how are y'all teaching it like that? Like, is this what freedom feels like for y'all? Because I don't feel free. I feel kind of shackled. I don't like that. I'm like that. Nope. No, ma'am. Shoot, I lost my spate. Oh, they're coming in so fast. Okay. Human design should be handled like astrology with an open mind. Yeah, and you know what else? That's so funny that you brought that up. That's a really good point. I absolutely agree. I absolutely agree. Because when I first got into astrology, I was really turned off by it because people would always use astrology to justify their bad behaviors. Like, oh, I'm a bitch because I'm an Aries. No, you being a bitch is a conscious choice. I've never read any astrology book, any astrology course that says, oh, Aries are bitches. Like, no. That's a choice, and you're using your Aries placement to justify being a bitch, which is fine, but be aware that's what you're doing, because not all Aries are in fact bitches. So they're, but I feel like people are doing that with human design now too. They're like, oh, I can't finish this because I'm a manifesting generator, and manifesting generators can't finish anything. I have a bachelor's degree and I'm about to graduate with a master's. Manifesting generators can finish whatever the hell they want. Right? So try again, because no. But yeah, I approach everything with an open mind. And that's probably my open Ajna center talking. But I feel like that's how we should approach, like, life is really a big ass sandbox. Like, it's a huge playground, and we get to use all the toys that are provided to live the best life possible, right? And if there's a toy that I think is limiting me or keeping me from living in alignment or living my best life, I'm putting it down. Like, it's that simple. I really do believe that it's that simple. But I feel like people are taking human design and making it a religion, or like making it dogma, or making it like someone called Ra a cult leader. They were like, he sounds like a cult leader. I was like, oh no. Oh God. Mama said I can't join no cult. She said I can't join no cult. I can't join no gang. No, we're not today. I'm crying. Oh God. Okay. I have Ra's incarnation cross. Oh, that sounds like fun. It's also for money. Oh yeah, they limit the knowledge so people pay to learn more. And in terms of the money thing, I feel like I don't have super stable ground to stand on when it comes to the money thing, because I obviously do have services that I charge for. But I also feel like I put a lot of stuff on my channel for free. Like, at the end of the day, you could learn anything about human design without spending a dime. It might take you a while, but the information, I think, is there. It's just a little bit disjointed. And if anyone has any videos that they want to see, put them in the comments, because listen, you guys, I just spent like 3 hours at the library, right? And I was like, I'm not getting up from this table until I have 100 video ideas. Let me see. So, like, right here, right? All these pages are ideas for videos. So if you have anything that you want to see, any videos that you want to see, I'll add them to the list, like, right now. My pen, like, I'm serious. But yeah, like, this is a really amazing system, and I do think that it should be online and it should be free so that everyone can have access to it. And the paid stuff is just for, like, if you want one-on-one time with me, or like if you want like something super specific about your chart that you really want to go into. But like the general information, like the stuff about the gates and the planets and the variable, like, I feel like that should be made. Speaking of which, do I have a video on the variables? Let me write that down. I don't think I do, actually. Like, all that should be free. And then if you're like, oh, I need help, you know, putting it all together, or I need help figuring out how it all fits, or I want to know exactly about my specific chart and I don't actually want to go looking for the information, right? Then that's when, you know, services can come in and readings can come in. But like, if someone wants to learn about their energy type and you're like, here, buy my $5,000 course so I can tell you that you just need to follow your strategy and authority, what the fuck is that? What is that? Right? Like, all the things that I've paid for in terms of human design have been like months and month-long certification programs. Like, I paid $2,500 for one of my certification programs, but it combined gene keys, human design, and coaching. So it was those three. It went over the planets and definition, and like, it was a huge program over 6 months. So really, it was a steal. And now it's on sale. So like, if there are people who want to like learn about human design and get certified in human design, the actual program that I went through is currently on sale. So her name is Eden Carpenter, Eden Carpenter, Carpenter, on Instagram. All of her stuff is currently 50% off. So actually go check her out, because she has a lot of good stuff and it's all on sale till like the 24th. So definitely, so yeah. Completely off track. 5-1 Aries, we're buddies, you just don't. I remember you. I remember you. I mean, I have a bad memory, but it's not that bad. It's about being tapped into your higher self, knowing when to move and when not to. Yes, your higher self. Exactly. If your sun sign, as if your sun sign really matters at this point. That's facts. Because like, well, my sun sign and my rising sign are the same. I'm a Virgo sun and rising, so I was gonna say I focus more on my rising, but they're the same, so. Astrology tells a story, especially adding numerology. Really? I didn't know that. I'm not as deep into my astrology journey as I am in my human design journey. I'm trying to change that. I'm looking for a really good astrology resource, and I'm looking at, I think it's Astrology University, but it's like a 4-year astrology certification program. I think I want to do that. I'm still trying to learn about human design. I'm a generator and profile, a generator 3-5 profile. That's all I know. And really, at the end of the day, knowing your energy type, your strategy, your authority, and your profile, and your definition, that's really all you need to know. honestly. Like, I personally enjoy going deeper. Like, the centers and the channels are like my most favorite thing to dive into and to learn about, especially my channels and my centers. But really, you don't need to know all of that to just live in alignment. Like, you really don't. But I just, you know, I'm a nerd, so I think this shit is fun. Your Gene Keys business video was the best explanation of the sequence I've seen. Yay! Oh, I love that. I really wanted to make it comprehensive, because I'm gonna be honest, Gene Keys, when I first found it, was confusing as hell for me. Like, it didn't make any sense. And Richard Rudd is like, the way he uses words is wonderful, but it's just a little bit confusing. Like, I have all of his books and I have to reread them over and over and over and over and over and over again, because I'm just like, what the fuck did you just say, bro? Like, can you just speak English? Can you just speak with small words, please? But he's great. Anyone who wants to learn more about the Gene Keys, I definitely recommend getting Richard Rudd's books. They are dense, though. The man can write. He can write his little fingers off, I swear. But I'm really glad that you enjoyed the video. I really am. Thank you for the heart, Mud Chat. 62MG with Cross of Industry 2. My design is about being the Renaissance man. Yes! Yes. I love 62MGs. I feel like 62MGs are like, the sky is the absolute limit with them. It's, I love watching a 62MG. I have trauma found on the streets as a child, so it's actually really hard for me to connect with my sacral and my body. Yeah, so I would appreciate if there were fun ways to practice sacral. Ooh, I do. Actually, it's so funny because some of you might know, I think I mentioned in a video, I'm getting certified to be a sex coach. So it's all about like womb healing and, you know, dealing with like the, you know, the female, you know, the things down there, right? I don't know if I can say it on the live. And I've been realizing as I've been doing like the embodiment work for that program, how much more connected I've gotten to my sacral center, because that, it's like, that's the sacral, right? The womb space and all of that. So my sacral like sound and like my sounding at this point has got, it's okay, sacral. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so excited. I love that. I'm definitely doing that. Yes, yes, yes. And the connecting with your body, I totally understand that. I was so disconnected with my body a few years ago, especially since I was raised by, my dad has a very similar design to me, but he has his crown and his ajna defined and I don't. So being raised by him, who's very logical, even though he's an MG, it really, really messed with my connection to my body, because I was taught to be all up here all the time. So once I found human design and I was like, oh shit, all my decision making shit is down here and I'm stuck up here. The floodgates, for sure. But it took me a minute. It took me a while before I was able to disconnect from my head and really kind of anchor into my bodies, for sure. But yes, I'm gonna underline that. I'm so excited for a sacral sounding video. The variables blew my mind. Yes! You know what blew my mind? Besides the cognition thing in the video that I posted today, the cognition, Neville Goddard's cognition, that blew my mind for sure. But the environment part blew my mind for sure, because I've always wanted to be a mermaid. I've always wanted to be a mermaid. I've always wanted to live in the ocean. Like, fuck the land, fuck cars, like, fuck all this. I just want to be a freaking mermaid. Finding out that my environment was natural shores, I'm like, hello. This is it. I just need to be a mermaid. Like, that's just it. I need to move to Florida, or no, not Florida. Where are the mermaids? Australia, and be a mermaid. I have anger and frustration in my chart. Can you do a video? Yes. Frustration. For anger specifically, I don't know if you have a defined throat, but I have a defined throat. I love to just like go into my room and just like grab a pillow and just fucking scream. Like scream, cuss people out. Like I'll be having just hair in my mouth. I will have like full on conversations with people that made me mad, the squirrel that jumped in front of my car, my teachers, my laptop that decided not to work. I'm just cussing everyone and everything out into my pillow and just screaming my head off. And then I'll just take it down and I'll be like, I feel better. Whenever I'm feeling angry, I will literally like go into my car, I'll go into my room and I'll just scream my head off and just cuss the world out. And then all of a sudden I'm like, I feel so much better. Like it's so great. Like I just have a baby temper tantrum and it works wonders. Virgo rising with Leo sun. No wonder I understand your videos. Yeah. Yes. Oh, I love a Leo sun. Sage Goddess has some fun videos on astrology from a few years back, and they're doing weekly astrology chats this year. Her Aries video blew my mind. I'm gonna have to look her up. Sage Goddess, because I need to get my astrology game up for sure. For sure. Rudd is totally making love to you with those words. Yes, he should write poetry. Oh, he's so good with words. But do you have to use so many? Like the My Conscious Earth is Gate 55. The Gate 55 video was like 50 pages long. I spit all over the camera. It's like 50 pages long. I was like, oh, I'm not gonna read all. No. Virgo and Virgo, you're detailed. I am. I really am. And for the longest time, I hated it. Because I felt like no one would get it. Like I'd be like, I'm trying to explain it to you as simply as possible, and you're still not understanding. And they're like, well, I'm like, I can't talk to you. I can't fucking talk. It's so simple. And they're like, no, it's not. It's just simple to you. I'm like, I don't know what you want me to do. I can't. 6'2" MGs are the bestest. Yes, they are. I fully stand behind that. I'm a 5'1", so they seem fine to me. Yes, they seem to find me. You know who seems to find me, and I don't understand why? Mental projectors. I attract mental projectors, and I don't know why. They really like me. And I'm just like, I mean, I'm cool with it, but then they want to argue with me. That's what I'm not going to do. You're not going to argue me down. Because, like, you have your defined crown, and your defined ajna. If you tell me that something is the way it is, I'm going to be like, okay. Yeah, but I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not. So I feel like they like me just because I agree with them. Like, I'll just agree with them. And I'm like, yeah, it's fine. Because I can see why you're right. Yeah, I can see, why you believe that. Yeah, of course. And it's like, I'm just like, well, this is other part. But we don't have to talk about that. We can just talk about you. I'm very good at placating mental projectors. I have a lot of Virgo energy in my chart. Number 6 energy. Ooh, yes. I love 6s. You know what it is? I'm obsessed with 6 lines. I love 6-2, but I think it's the 6 that gets me. You know what it is? Because I'm a 3. And for the first 30 years of their life, the 6s operate as 3 lines. So I'm like, we're here, right? Like, I get you, you get me, right? Yeah, I think that's what it is. 6-2 sacral G, yes! 6-2 sacral generator. Oh, I love this. I love that there's so many 6-2 generators and MGs. I love that. That's awesome. The sacral and somatics. Yeah. Yes. If there's anyone on here who's really interested in like sexuality and human design, I highly recommend like looking in, like putting the two of them together. Magic. Oh, can you say orgasm on YouTube Live? I'm just saying. Magic. Happy Friday! Hi! Happy Friday! Oh, I love Friday. Even though I'm not, like, I don't have class on Friday anymore, I still think of Fridays as, like, holidays. I work with children as a preschool teacher, so it's easy to tell which ones are generators, but somehow it's so difficult for myself. Yeah. Generator kids are an experiment in themselves. Like, I love a generator adult, but it's like generator kids, I feel like I can't keep up with them. I'm a manifesting generator, but generator kids, they shoot. I'm just like, goodness gracious, you don't want a nap? You're not tired? I'm tired just watching you. My little nephew's a generator. Actually, my nephew's a generator. My niece is a manifesting generator. My other niece is a manifesting generator. And then we've got two projector nephews. Me too, yes. Tell me about generators. You know what? I'm gonna redo, let me know if you guys want this. I wanna do, because I wrote down right here, like the daily practices for each type. Doing like a daily life video for each type. Let me know if you guys like that idea. But I think that's what I'm gonna do. I also think I'm gonna redo, because I've done a few videos on each of the types already, but I think I want to redo them and just put the information in both videos together just so that it's all in one place. But I don't know if, because like the problem is, whenever I think about like redoing videos or like revamping videos, I always feel like people are gonna be upset. Like, you already talked about this. We want new things. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to, add, and I'm growing and learning. And I just want to make sure that you have all the information. But I don't know. I think it might be helpful. So I will do another video all about generators, all about generator tings. I have a defined head and ajna, and then my sacral is only connected to my solar plexus, so I'm totally disconnected from my emotions and trapped in my head. Yeah, and your natural shores, best. I'm calling it best environment. Yes, I'm biased. Oh well. Yes, that and it's so interesting, like the people who, it's always fascinated me, people who have like split or triple split or quadruple split definitions, because I'm a single definition. So my decision making process is like let's go. Like, it's just shoot, let's go. But that disconnection for y'all is so real. Like, it's a thing, and I'm just like, oh my God, that's so interesting to me. Cause I need to slow myself down sometimes. I'm just like, that's what I want. Let's go. Let's get it. And my sister, who's a generator, she has 8 centers defined, and she's a triple split. And she's just like, I need a minute. I'm gonna need a minute, So she has a emotional authority, and her emotional authority is, a part on its own. And then she has the 2 other parts that are talking to each other. My goal is to get to the beach every month for a year. Yes. You know what I was doing? Prior to winter coming and the rain completely washing away all of the happiness in the world, prior to that, I was going to the beach once a week, and it transformed my entire outlook on life. Like, if I knew I was getting to the beach every single week, I was happy. I couldn't wait for the beach day. I was like, yes. It was great. A hot 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. If you have a natural shores environment, or even a artificial shores. Artificial shores is actually a little bit easier, because you can do anything where you're standing in one environment and you're looking out into another one. But specifically, like, natural shores, if you can get to some kind of body of water like every single week, it might change your entire life. I think I'm gonna start doing that again now that it's starting to warm up and not rain as much. I don't like the rain. I don't like the rain. That's what I'm saying. Sage Goddess is who introduced me to human design as a part of her priestessing program. What is that? Priestessing? Don't use these kinds of words around me, because I'm priestessing? I want to look here. I feel like I might have been someone's high priestess in a past life, because that is so interesting. That and shamanism, so interesting to me. I have absolutely no fucking idea how one becomes a shaman. Like, who certifies you to do that? Because I would totally do that. I'm so interested in anything spiritual or anything like that. I want it. Priestessing? Come on now. I'm gonna have to look her up. Just anyway, but priest? Okay. That's Rudd's foreplay. I mean, I get it, but like at the same time, the foreplay, it at some point it's gotta have an end, you know? I feel like the foreplay goes on and on and on and on and on and on, and I'm just like, okay, can we get to the climax? Can we get to the goods? You know? Like, Jesus! Oh my God, help me. That's that 5-line practicality. We like shit simple. Yes! Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And you know what? I think gene keys can be simple, right? But I feel like Richard Rudd likes to make it a little bit almost esoteric. Like, he wants it to seem like very airy and kind of like up there. But at the end of the day, when you bring it down, gene keys is very practical. Like, there's very practical steps involved in gene keys. But I think he likes it kind of being up in the air. And I'm not mad at it. I'm just like, that's fine. I mean, it is your system, so I mean, who am I to judge? You know? Projectors flock to my MG flame. Yes! Yeah, and you know what? I have a theory. I think it's because, like, for me as an MG, it's very easy for me to keep myself busy. Like, I don't need you to entertain me. We don't have to talk. We can sit in the same room, be doing completely different things, and not say a word to each other, and I'm perfectly content. I'm not going to bother you. I'm not going to ask you all these damn questions. We could sit in silence for hours, and I'm good. So I think I like this ability to kind of keep myself entertained. I think they like that. I don't know if it's the same for you, but I think that might be why. Would you do a video on the 2027 transition to the sleeping phoenix? Yeah, yes. Yes, I can. And honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I've been a little bit stressed about the transition. Like, every year we get closer, I'm like, whew, it's almost 2027. Y'all ready? Y'all all right? You good? You good? I'm going to get some snacks. Y'all want some popcorn? I've been a little bit stressed about it. I'm like, it's okay. It's fine. The world will continue to go on. But I'm just like, you know? 6-2 projector, and I'm surrounded by 1-3s. Oh my gosh. Do you know? I love a 1-3 projector. 1-3 projectors? Oh my God. They are not with the bullshit at all. A 1-3 projector will read you for filth. I love a 1-3 projector. Oh my God. Magic, you say? Yes. Yes. Magic. And you can quote me on that. Absolutely. Human design and sexuality together? Stop. Especially if you're a sacral being, 10 out of 10. 20 out of 10. 20 out of 10. You like 6 because it's Virgo energy. Virgos are the 6th sign in astrology. Yep. I believe that. Yep. Yes, that makes a lot of sense. I guess I'm doing that smartest person in the room. Listen, 62 that hates being wrong, that has a deep desire to be right, to always be perceived as right, triggered every day. Every day I'm triggered. Especially on, and you know what? I think that's why I got on live today. Because I got on Instagram and all these people were talking about human design and like, oh, you're doing this wrong, you're doing this wrong, you're doing this wrong. And my gate 62 was like, bitch, what do you mean? I'm doing what wrong? Absolutely not. No, the fuck I'm not. You're doing it wrong. And I'm just like, whoa, wait. Where did that come from? Girl, breathe. Oh, I feel you on that. I feel you on the shadow. I have the 59.6 channel. Oh, you have the full channel. I only have gate 59. So sexuality and those energies are familiar, to say the least. That would make a great video as well. Ooh. You know what I am gonna do? I am gonna do a video about sexuality and the channel of mating. But I'm also gonna do a video on, where did I put it? The profiles and sexuality. Because that's juicy. That's super interesting. Still in the learning stages of that. So that video might be a little bit away, but yes. Oh, I love the channel of mating. I need a gate 6 person in my life because I don't have it. I don't have a person with gate 6 in my life, but I need one. Are there rising signs in astrology? Not that I know of. Not that I know of. I don't think that there is the north node and the south node, but that's the moon. But I don't think rising signs translate to human design. Yes, I need daily practices for pure generators, or how to be open to things, respond as a generator. How do I start my day to make sure my energy is open to things? Yes. Okay. So I will do that video. I'll make those videos then. And the way for that's so weird and elusive. Yes. Yes, it is. 6-line people in the 3rd stages have been there, done that. But yes. Yes. And that's exactly what it is. That's what makes you, well, you as a 6 so relatable, because it's like you have been there and you have done that. So like, if you're the example, I'm following you, because like you've done the thing, right? And doing it and like learning about it or studying it are 2 different things. Like you have 2 different kinds of knowledge there. So, but yes, I'm a triple split decisions. Just shoot me. When I'm with my sister, who's a triple split, she's like, can you just not ask me any questions? Just do it. Whatever you think we should do, let's just go. Because I can't. I can't. I'm like, okay. And I don't complete any of her splits. So even when she's around me, she's still a triple split. She's like, I can't. I don't have it. I don't have it today. I'm like, okay. Splits usually have an entourage to help them out. Yeah. And I hate that I can't be more help for her, because I only have 2 channels. I only have 3 centers defined. So I'm really not a whole lot of oh, it's so sad. 8 centers, triple split, 5-1. Yeah. MG. She's a 2-4. So the only thing, she's a generator and she's a 2-4. But yeah. Yeah. Her, what's undefined? Her root center is undefined. I too find the split definitions quite interesting to study. I'm gonna make a video on the definitions too, because I don't think I've made videos about definition. I don't think I have. Or if I have, they weren't very long. Like they might have been TikTok videos, but I'm gonna make videos on the definitions for sure. My environment is in the mountains. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I'm gonna, if I'm recalling correctly, for mountains, you like being up high, but it's also like what's around you. Like there's passive and active. And I always mix those two up. I'm gonna do videos on the environment. Do I have that written down? Let me write that down. Another thing about me, I have an open crown center. If I don't write something down, it's not getting done. If it doesn't go in the book, don't look for it. Because it's not happening. I'm going to forget. So, yes, I'm going to make videos on the environments. I don't like heights. So, mountain environments are also very interesting to me because I'm just like, well, I'll see you when you descend. I'll be right here waiting for you, partner. I have a friend who is a triple split. She struggles with her emotions and boundaries. Yeah. I think, well, with my sister, she doesn't do emotions at all, which is hilarious because she's an emotional authority, but she doesn't want to talk about her emotions. She doesn't want to think about emotions. She doesn't want to hear anybody else's emotions. She's just like, no, that's not my thing. It's just not. I'm like, but ma'am, you got a whole emotional wave. She's like, yeah, I know, but yeah, I don't like it. Okay. You kind of are a shaman, it seems. Am I? But priestess, though? Yes. I would. Oh my God. Do you know how insufferable I would be if I became a priestess? I'm changing my name. I'm changing my name on all socials. You wouldn't be able to tell me anything. See, that's exactly why I don't need to be one. That is exactly why I don't need to be no damn priestess, because I would act a fool. A complete fool. I can't. That's a bad idea. I'm not gonna do that. Oh, that's a bad idea. I think Richard Rudd wants you to explore the words that he's saying. I mean, really want you to reread them as much as possible. And let me tell you, I spend an hour on one paragraph because I'm like, what? I think that's why it's taking me, because Ra is the same way. It takes me so long to get through one paragraph, which is why it's taking me so long to get through all of the source material, because the words that they use, I'm like, what? There's so many different ways you could have said this. Like, there are smaller words in the English language that you could have used to express this. They do it on purpose. They do it on purpose. We must be soul sisters. Absolutely. Absolutely. We can sit in the same room and not say anything. Absolutely. 2027, we got this. I do think we got this. I do. It's just a little twinge in the back of my mind, like, this is gonna be interesting. Chaos magic. 62 is my unconscious earth. Yes. Same cross as Ra. Yeah. Where did that come from? Indeed. Yeah. That's 62. It's in the throat center, so I guess it makes sense. She be popping out whenever the hell she want to. Like, and I think, and you know what? 62 is unconscious for me, so I think that's probably why. I will say something and be like, who said that? Who did that? Did you? Me? No. Did I? Are you sure? I think that might be why. There's a 1-3 projector doing good work. She's the feel-good expert on you. I'll write that down. I'm writing this all down, because again, I will forget. Feel good expert. I like that name too. Hey wifey. I don't know you. Hi, but I don't know you. Profiles and sexuality, yes, juicy. 6'2" in the building. 6'2", what's up? I love 6'2". Oh my gosh. Oh, Shakti Veda. I love your name. Shakti. 5'1" MG. Single definition. Yes. I like your gene key videos. Very informative. Thank you, Ebony. Thank you. Thank you. Rising sign ascendant. That took me a minute to figure out. Like, when I first started with astrology, I was like, so your rising sign and your ascendant's the same thing? They're like, yeah. I'm like, okay, so why is there 2 names? I'll make sure to be the first post for the 6-2 channel of mating video. I'm gonna hold you to that. I'm gonna write it down so I remember. I like The Inner Sky as a great book, but I cannot speak. Goodness gracious. Inner Sky as a great bookshelf astrology book. Ooh, okay. The Inner. Oh, I like that name. The Inner Sky. Oh, Stephen Forrest. Stephen? And I also like your style. Simple but straight to the point. Thank you! Best energy, right? Oh, thank you! Same here, Undefined Crown. I have to write everything down. Look, like, and people always asking me, why do you carry around a little... This is the book that I carry around with me because it's small and I can just boop, 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 boop. Like, why do you carry that around? Because I will forget your name. I'll forget everything about you if I don't write it down. Oh, we had an appointment yesterday? Did I write it down? No, we didn't. We did not have an appointment. Because you want to know why? I didn't write it down. So if I don't write it down, it doesn't exist. So now everyone's like, whenever they tell me something, like, write it down. Do you have your little book? You better write it down. You know, you gotta forget. I'm like, I know. Yeah. You might act a fool, but you would wear it so well. Y'all don't hate me in these comments. Because people gonna ask me, why did you become a priestess? Who told you to do that? All my subscribers on YouTube. Who told you to do that? My subscribers on YouTube. They said it was okay, so that's what I did. And what? Who gonna check me? This is why not everybody needs a YouTube channel. Because clearly, it's an abuse of power. You have to get the Oxford Dictionary Thesaurus hardback. The Oxford Dictionary Thesaurus, like in one? Maybe you're not talking to me. That sounds like it's a really big book, actually. I had a dictionary once. It was thick. I have a friend, 24MG, triple split, totally all over the place. She needs her own space. Yes! Wordsology. That's great. So many. I need to learn more words. I think that might be the issue. It's probably why 62 pop. What is going on? It's probably why 62 pops up towards the mouth. Exactly. Yes, I think that's why. Thank you. You're welcome. I don't know what anyone's comments are talking about anymore. I was like, thank you. You're welcome. That was great. What was great? Healing, fun, silly, laughing, healing, shamany. Oh, yeah. All those words pretty much sum me up. I'm silly. Like, the way y'all see me in videos, the way y'all see me in the live, this is me in real life. Like, it's literally, this is just, this is who I am. For sure. Atichi. Oh, I love that. I'm going to change I'm going to screenshot this, and I'm going to change my Instagram and my TikTok bios, and I'm going to put Teachy, healing, fun, silly. Literally. I love you. And I love that you all don't mind that I am slightly a lunatic. Oh, yes. A dictionary to decipher Richard Rudd. Actually, that would probably be helpful. I need to get myself an actual dictionary. 6'2" emotional manifester. Hey, when I tell you that I need more manifestors in my life, I'm not lying. I don't have any. I have a reflector. I have a whole reflector for a sister and no manifestors. It's a problem. It is a absolute atrocity. Why? I'm surrounded by projectors, got a whole ass reflector sister, and no manifestors. Ludicrous. Lunacy. The synonyms come up right next to the words. Yeah. be yourself. It took me a really long time, especially on YouTube, to be comfortable being myself. Because I was like, oh, I need to be professional. I need to show people that I know what I'm talking about. I'm like, nah, I think I'll just be a lunatic and see who sticks around. Because then if they do, I know they love me for me and not just for my brain. I'm spitting all over the place. It's fine. You're so normal to me because I'm the same way when I'm at my best and I want others to let it out if they have it. Yay! That's the first time anyone has ever called me normal. And I don't mind it at all. We're your people. You are my people. Absolutely. And I love that. I love that I came onto the internet and found my people. Because let me tell you, in my actual life, they're scarce. My dad's a manifester. You're probably sane. Having had time to figure out who you were before meeting your manifester. I love my dad. Facts. I love my dad too. Even though he's all caught up in his head. But it's fine. He's got those, that definition up there, so he's okay. I don't want to be too fun. Wrong. I was worried about that. Ooh. Sorry. I just realized that there's 11 people in the live, and then there was 11 thumbs up. So now it's 11:11. So I had to take a screenshot because it's just great. Yeah, I was very, very nervous. Like, it's so funny. If you go back and like watch some of my earlier videos, I'm very like, hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. We're going to talk about, I'm just like, oh, bitch. Girl. Woo. No such thing as too much fun. No such thing. Absolutely. It's a doozy being a manifester. I swear I be trying to figure me out and everyone else. Yeah. But and that's so funny. Because manifestors are the main ones who are like just supposed to like be themselves. Like really just be yourself. Because like if you're trying to be me, then who's expanding, right? Who's like bringing all the new shit, right? I'm like, you can't be me. I'm trying to be you. Oh, too much fun is scarcity goggles. I love that. I'm gonna steal that. Scarcity goggles. That is so accurate though. Like that is so have we really been talking for an hour? That's wild. My phone about to die? My phone's about to die. This is so much fun. I love this. I think I'm gonna go live more often. I didn't realize it was gonna be this much fun. I honestly didn't think that anyone was gonna show up, so I thought I would just pop on and just like talk to myself for 15 minutes and then get off. But then people showed up and started talking. I was like, oh my god, people are here. I love it. It was meant to be. My lips are so dry. Where is my chapstick? Actually, I don't think I have any more. I might have used it all. Look like a crazy person. Ooh, my pen. I'm just gonna put on some of this. Yeah. Oh, here with ashy lips. Lord. My mother's gonna disown me. How you go on to YouTube with your lips all ashy, girl? Look, Mom, it wasn't my fault, okay? No one told me. Out of the 11 people in my life, no one told me that my lips was ashy. Oh my God. Time flies when you're having fun. It does. It does. The never-ending search for chapstick. Yes, I need to go buy more. That's the problem. Normally, I have like 3 on deck, but I've run out. So that's probably what I should do now is go get some more chapstick. Upliftment. Yes, I'm all about upliftment. That is literally all I want to do with my channel. Which is part of the reason why I got on this live in the first place. Because I hate it when I feel like people are using things to like just stop trying to limit people. Like, dang, we have enough things in this society to limit us. I don't need you putting more on it. Like, we don't need it. It's in another dimension. Probably at the same place where, you know, my left sock is. Because I don't know I don't know how socks disappear. Like, who's stealing my socks? My projector mother would disown me. My mom's a generator, and she would still disown me. I'm pretty ashy myself. Damn! Not all of us on here ashy together. Oh Lord. Not a 75-inch screen. Do I look good in 75 inches? Is it HD? Is it 1080p? If I saw my face on a screen that big, I might pass out. Because what am I even doing on a screen that big? I'm a split 17 and 11. 3/6 generator. Ooh, love a 3/6. I love 3/6s because I don't know a whole lot. I think you might be the first 3/6 that I've ever met. Personality Sun is gate 57. Ooh, love splitting gates. Gate 3 is hanging. This experience, this time around, really hasn't been pleasant. Neville came first. His later lectures. You know, I'm just starting to get into Neville's actual lectures. I've read a few of his books, but the lectures are a little bit harder for me to pay attention to, mostly because some of them aren't great quality, but also, obviously, you know, this was like the 1940s. Something about the way he talks just kind of throws me off a little bit. I don't know what it is, though. That's your 5. Silly boxes. Yes. Enough with limitations. Yes! It feels like everyone's trying to limitate. That's not a word. I feel like people are trying to limit everything. Like, manifestation, you have to manifest this way. Human design, you have to do this. It's like, y'all trying to take the fun out of everything. Like, damn. There's a vortex in your dryer. That's the only option. Like, what else could it be? Nothing. It's the vortex. Everything started out as backwards first, adulthood and childhood. Never got to experience a child. Don't even know how. Even after radical non-dual knowledge and Neville's earlier stuff. Yeah. And the whole non-duality thing has confused me a little bit too. It still does, actually. I was about to say in the past. In the present, it still kind of confuses me. I need my chapstick too, Toad's ashy. I just don't know what to do with myself anymore. Oh no! I really don't have any words to describe this experience other than unpleasant. I'm not intentionally trying to project. I just don't know what to do with myself anymore. And you know, I feel like there's so much pressure put on people to like know what they're doing or like know where you're going or have your stuff together. And I really don't feel like it's all that necessary. 'Cause like, I don't think there's anything wrong with not knowing, like not knowing what to do, like just not knowing what to do with yourself or like in your life. I think we all kind of go through that, and we don't need to demonize ourselves or demonize other people. Like that's awful. You look amazeballs on the 75. Thank you. I do appreciate your content. It does feel light and airy. Yay! Okay, I love that. I'm really happy. Try not to cry. I'm not gonna cry on YouTube. I'm really happy that y'all enjoy my content. And I'm glad that it feels good for you. Cause like that's all that I want. I don't ever want someone to come onto my channel and be like, your content made me hate myself. I think I would cry. Cause that would probably kill me. You're never ashy with a 15. Does that take care of the ash? The channel just, channel mating? No ash. I love that. 5-2 generator. Woo whoop. I love all the 5s in here. I love all the 5s. Yes. Taking over the freaking world. I love it. I love that. I'm ashy. I'm ashy and a 59.6. Also, it's because my projector is broken. Wait, like your projector person or like an actual projector? I've had a broken projector. No, I'm kidding. He wasn't broken. I just don't think he knew he was a projector. Danny Medina, are you proposing to me? Is that what that is? My G is wide open. I have no idea of any of those things. Right? I have one gate defined in my undefined G center, and I still have no idea where I'm going. Clearly, I've been on live for an hour, and we've talked about everything. I have zero direction. I love your aura. It really helps. Thank you. And I'm so happy that it helps. I'm so happy that I can be of service. I'm happy that I can be of service, and I'm happy that something that I do to be of service is actually serving people. I like that. Because I've been told my entire life that, you can't make a difference doing YouTube or learning or doing tarot. Like, people always said that because I've always wanted to just be spiritual and make a difference in people's lives, just being like a spiritual person. And everyone in my life is like, you can't do that. You have to learn a skill. Like, I don't want to learn a skill. I just want to be a spiritual baddie who makes a difference. I'm a child. Oh, like my partner is a projector and he's immune to my sacral magic. Wait. Not he's broken and he's immune to my sacral magic. I doubt that. I don't think anyone is immune to sacral magic. I just think they don't want to admit it. You can't deny it. I mean, it's the largest motor center. Like, how? I don't know. I think he just wants you to think that. Be you, babe. Your peeps will follow and support. I believe it. After this conversation, I believe it. Because sometimes I'll watch my videos back. I like hearing myself on camera. There's a lot of people who are in the YouTube space that I know personally, and they're like, I can't watch my videos. I hate hearing my voice on camera. I'm like, I love hearing my voice on camera. I rewatch my videos all the time. I'm like, ooh, girl, the way you explained that was good. Like my Understanding Gene Keys video and my video on the Pearl sequence, I watched those over and over again. I was like, ooh, this is so good. I was so excited. Y'all, I was so excited to post those videos. I wanted to post them both in the same day, the day that I made them. I was like, I'm so freaking proud of these videos. And I could not wait for you to see both of them. And I'm so glad that you guys like them. I love it. We're babies, man. He's a Scorpio. That's the problem. There's nothing wrong with Scorpios. I was just I'm just a bit jaded, I guess. I had a Scorpio fiance. So, but I mean, he's fine, I think. He was a little too friendly for me. Like, friendly with other people who had ulterior motives. He was just a little too friendly for me, but that's all. By the way, I needed this big time. Oh, yay! Okay, I'm glad that everyone got something out of this. I'm so happy I did this. I was scared to go live on YouTube, y'all. Like, I've gone live on TikTok, and there's always someone crazy in the comments talking about how I need to be reading the word of God and how I'm a demon and I'm going to hell. I'm just like, what? Why am I going straight to hell? What did I say? But this is great. I enjoy this. I watch mine too. It's good times, man. It's a vibe. Need to start up again, yes. Yes. I watch myself back on video and I'm like, oh damn, look at me. Yes, glad I'm not the only one. You're not. Cause that'd be me. I'll be hyping myself. Like, yes, exactly. Yes. Okay. 6-3 projector, what's up? We got a 3-6 and a 6-3. I love that. Cause I have an overabundance of 2-4s in my life. I have some 4-6s. I have some 1-3s. That's it. I don't have a 4-1. I need a 4-1 in my life. As a generator, I constantly attract people out of nowhere. Yes. People would randomly come up to me and try to talk to me. Sometimes I wish my aura was repelling. That happens to my sister too. She's a generator with an innocence motivation. So people just want to come up and talk to her and tell her their life story. And she's just like, I'm just trying to buy my food. Like, what? I don't know you, sir. And it's hilarious to watch. Because, like, I went to the store with her one time. People really just come up to her and start fucking talking. And I'm just like, this is amazing. And then they look at me and I'm like, and then just like, oh, okay. And I'm just like, oh, okay, well. Hi, Ebony. Hi, Millie. Is that how you say it? Millie. Hi, Millie. You can do both. Jesus has a sense of humor. See, I feel like the way they be talking about Jesus ain't really how Jesus be. I feel like Jesus is cool peeps, you know? Him dying on the cross and everything. I feel like that you know, you don't do that if you're just, you know? Like, I feel like, you know? I wouldn't know, though. Let me tell, first of all, I have not read the Bible all the way through. I've read parts. So, I can't say that I know Jesus personally, but I feel like he's cool peeps, you know? Can you make a couple of us mods? Oh, Jesus, how the hell do I do that? Then we can help keep the chat okie dokie. Oh, I love that. Okay, let me see. Put user in timeout. Oh, God, I don't want to do that. Okay. Add as moderator. Oh, God, there's different kinds of moderators? Okay. I think I did it. Oh, how do you find your motivation? Okay, so when the way that I do, well, I have a I have a paid account on Genetic Matrix, but I think you can do it without the paid. So if you go to Genetic Matrix, and you pull up your chart and you click on, it's going to say quantum up in one of the drop down menus. It'll say quantum. If you click on that and you hit, it's either design or personality. I can't think of which one it is off the top of my head, but if you click on design and you look and you don't see motivation, click on personality, and then it'll be in one of those. And that's how you can find your motivation. Actually, let me write that down, and I can do a video on the motivations too, since I'm going to do a video on the environments. I might as well, you know. Motivation. Maybe I can be a motivation. How do you spell that? Tivatation. Lord have mercy. Have mercy. Okay. I'm a priestess and Jesus is totes part of my co-pilot entourage. Yes! Yes! Oh, I want to be a priestess so bad. I'm gonna look her up. Like, oh my God. I'm gonna add priestess to everything, y'all. I shit you not. I'm going to add priestess to everything. It's gonna be human design with priestess ebony. Period. Oh, I'm about to act all the way up. And what goggles are they wearing? Scarcity goggles! Scarcity goggles. They're wearing scarcity goggles. I do emulate him, always have. I know him and he's fun like me. Time out. No. Look, I was like, when you click on the, like I said, this is my first time going live, so I didn't know you had any of these options. Like, you click on someone's name, you can put them in timeout. I was like, oh shit. Oh God. Will you ever, oh wait. Whoop. My eyes got crossed. Will you ever get in depth about the gates wiring? I have a few hanging wires. Makes me kind of incomplete. You're not, well, okay. So, I don't, yes, I'm gonna finish the gate series. I want to finish the gates by the end of March. I'm hoping to have all the gates up by the end of March. And then once I finish with all the gates, I am going to do a video on hanging gates, because it's not that the energy is incomplete. I mean, technically, that's the way you could look at it. But it's more that you're almost, it's where you get to surrender. So like where your defined gates are where you get to take action, where you get to do. The parts in your hanging gates where you are not defined, that's where you get to allow things to come to you. That's where you get to allow, you know, the universe or source or whatever to move through you. That's how I personally see it. Because I don't think any of us are incomplete. Absolutely not. We are whole and complete beings all on our own. But there are different areas where we just kind of get to allow and surrender. What was I writing down? Oh, hanging gates. You see how quickly I forget shit? I'm going to write it down and forgot what I was writing down. Good Lord. Hanging gates. Okay. But no, you are whole. You are complete. You is kind. You is smart. You is important. Dang it. Law of attraction is best for me. I am 3000%. Goodness. Obsessed with Abraham Hicks. Best of that, hands down. You know, I don't mind the law of attraction. I really don't. I do not mind the law of attraction at all. I actually enjoyed The Secret. I think I still I'll rewatch that movie. And I agree with a lot of what they're saying. I don't think it has to be like one or the other. Like, oh, you're either law of assumption or you're law of attraction. No, I think they both get to work together. Like, everything in life, I feel like everything just works together. Like, I don't have to pick and choose. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna, you know. So I'm a 5/1 manifester. Hey! but with a ton of transpersonal karma, apparently. So I do repel, but still in public, people very often come up to me and tell me their deepest, most immediate problems or secrets. Like they know I know the answer. Yeah, that's that 5, that the projection of the 5 line. Yes. People, I mean, it doesn't happen to me, but I'm a 3/5. So, oh, maybe, that's interesting. Why don't people come up to me? Maybe I'm just mean. Maybe it's just me that they don't like. But also, if you have, what's that gate? 13? If you have gate 13, or gate, no, it's gate 13. If you have gate 13, that could also, they could be, sensing that you're a really good listener. And, that could also be part of it. Inspiration station up in here! Yes! Why am I screaming? But in my personal life, I repel constantly. It's such a weird dichotomy. Yeah, it's very, like there's no middle ground. Like you're kind of on one side or the other. Write it down, Priestess Ebony. Oh my gosh. I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna pop up one day. I'm gonna get a priestess hat. I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what it looks like, but I'm gonna find a priestess hat. It's probably like some kind of crown, or like made of like, I'm seeing like twigs and like crystals and, you know, like very earthy type of like head thing. I'm gonna be a whole mess. I swear. A mess. Conspiracy. Abe Hicks is great at the right time. Super has its place. Just tools and stuff. Exactly. All of this is just tools. Law of attraction for hope motivation. Abraham Hicks' segment on The Secret was removed because it was too close to the truth of Law of A. Abraham Hicks was supposed to be in The Secret? I did not know that. I looked up the asteroids and found out that asteroids do complete our hanging channels for the most part. Oh, really? I am curious what the fixed stars might be doing. Actually, you know what's so funny? I looked up my cosmic human design. First of all, it threw me into an identity crisis. Because instead of being a 3/5 manifesting generator, in cosmic human design, I'm a 5/1 manifester. So I was like, who am I? Oh my God, I was stressed. Not it being almost being dark, and I still need to go eat. Y'all, I need to go eat. Cause I haven't eaten all day. Abraham Hicks was on the first 200 original DVDs in Australia. Then The Secret wanted to change it, so they went their separate ways. Wow. I didn't know that. Now I gotta find an original DVD. God damn it. Oh, girl, there are some amazing crystal crowns on Etsy. Stop it. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I kind of did a little rebrand on my channel. Like my videos have thumbnails now. That's new. And like my banner is different. If I become a priestess and I buy a crystal crown, I swear, you're not gonna see the end of it. My banner's I'm gonna be in my crown on my banner. Every thumbnail will be me in a crown. Every single one. I need to eat too. I'm hangry. Yeah, I'm not hangry yet. I feel like I should be hangry, but I'm not. But go eat. I should eat. We should all go eat together. I I want to try. Let me know if any of y'all have tried the Chick-fil-A thing, like the Chick-fil-A hack that's on TikTok, where like you take like the salad bowl and you put like the macaroni and cheese and like the nuggets and the fries, and you put it in there, you shake it up with some sauce. Has anyone tried that? Because I want to try it. You learn something new every day. Yes, I do. I actually do. And I've learned a lot in this live. Just the last hour alone, I've learned a lot. Cosmic human design. Yes! Cosmic human design. Perhaps you should make a video about that. Write it down. Write it down. Oh God, it's upside down. Cosmic. And it's so funny because there's cosmic human design, there's tropical human design, which is what, you know, I teach. And then there's also sidereal human design. There's a lot. And like now everybody's like, oh, well, cosmic human design represents this part of you. And then tropical human design is this. I'm like, can we all just admit that we have no fucking idea what all of these things are? Like, can we all just admit that we don't fucking know? It is interesting, but it did throw me into a little bit of an identity crisis. Do it, the crystal crown, for a video coming soon. Look here, I'm gonna pop up in a crystal crown. They go, when they ask me why, I'm gonna be like, my YouTube subscribers told me to do it. Yes, they did. The clip is findable on YouTube. Ooh, I'm gonna look it up. Ebony, you're adorable. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love that. I love being described as adorable. I don't know why, but that is like even better than like cute and pretty, even hot. Like if someone calls me adorable, I'm like, stop. Yes. Does anyone know how to pronounce that? Sidereal, sidereal, that word. Millie put it in the chat. That word. I've heard it pronounced so many different ways. I'm like, I don't fucking know. I will be the first one to say that I don't know some shit. And I don't know how to pronounce that. I've only been here 10 minutes. I'm gonna have to rewind and watch from the beginning. Glad I'm catching you all live for a bit. I'm so happy that y'all are here for my first live stream. Like, this is great. I really thought I was gonna be out here talking to myself. This too much, girl. That's what I'm saying. It's too much, but I love it anyway. I mean, I'm not gonna stop. I'm just saying it's a little bit much. That's all I'm saying. But you know, it is what it is. Yeah. And I made the decision when I first learned about cosmic human design and sidereal human design. I was like, fuck this. I'm just gonna focus on the shit that I know. I'm gonna just focus on tropical. That's all I can't. But I made that decision for myself, you know. You're too precious. Thank you. You know what? Precious is right up there with adorable. I love that. Thank you. Thank you. I can see where the identity crisis comes from. Yeah, and I don't have a defined G center, so I already don't feel like I know who I am. And now you're gonna throw this shit at me? Disrespectful. Disrespectful. And it was somebody on TikTok too. They were like, have you looked up cosmic human design? I was like, no, what's that? Fucked my whole shit up. We get more truth for ourselves when we resonate with what someone is offering. This stuff is interpretive art. It is an art with soul. Yes. Yes. I love that. I love that. Totes adorbsable. I love that. No one knows. No, I'm so glad you said that. Because like I really be feeling like I'm out of the loop. Like everyone else has all the edges and I'm just like, shit. And I got the nerve to have a YouTube channel. I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. No one knows how to pronounce it. Fantastic. Love that. So I'll just say whatever I want to then. I feel that way about adorable too. Friend used to call me Adorbell. Why do I love that so much? If I call you that, it's a good thing. I love that. I love that. If there's tropical, there has to be sidereal. Cosmic, oh my God, what is it? The guy who made Cosmic Human Design, he made it because he didn't resonate with his tropical design. And when he went into like the actual calculations that they use to get your tropical human design, he realized that one of their calculations was like off or something. So he fixed the calculation, and it completely changed my design for sure. I think I had my solar plexus connected to my throat, and that was it. I might have had a defined heart center too. No. You know what it was? I remember exactly what it was. It was my ajna connected to my throat and my solar plexus connected to my throat. That was my cosmic design. And tropical, I don't have a defined ajna or a defined solar plexus. So I was like, what the fuck is this? I was like, do I have emotions? Am I in a wave right now? Do I have opinions? It swear it was for like a week. I was just like, who am I? What do I do? Do I have a sacral? Is it activated? Do I have to go to the bathroom? It was crazy. You modify and adapt as you go. Yes. There's a lot. Shoot, what was I saying? Oh, first live, woo, woo, on set. I completely forgot it was St. Patrick's Day. Wait, he's Italian? St. Patrick wasn't... I was about to say Jewish. That's incorrect. Irish? That doesn't make any sense. Why do they name a Jew... Why do I keep wanting to say Jewish? Why would... Is St. Patrick's Day Irish, or did we make that up? Is it American? Undefined G Center, Ebony. You definitely found your direction with human design and gene keys. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. I like, and I love that. See, here's the thing about human design. I love that it lets me talk about all the things that I love, and it gets to be the connecting thread. Cause like I can talk about inner child healing. I can talk about emotional I can talk about emotional regulation. I can talk about sexuality. I can talk about parenting, right? All of these things, and connect it through human design. I love it. Because I always used to hate, I've been doing this for a very long time, like the whole online business thing, doing this for a very long time, and I used to hate when people would tell me that I had to niche down. I don't want to fucking niche down. I want to talk about all the things. That's what I want. So when I found human design, I was like, oh, bet. I could just talk about all this stuff and then sprinkle a little human design on it, period. That's my niche. Hello. Thank you. How to deal with being around others when on a low emotional wave. Ooh, that's a good one. I'm going to make a video. I'm going to make a whole emotional authority video. Emotional wave. But the biggest advice that I always give people who have an emotional authority and find themselves in an emotional wave, especially if you're around other people, is to literally meet yourself where you are. Do not try and change your emotion. Do not try and feel better just because you're around other people. Let your wave do what it's doing. Process that energy however you need to, whether that's going for a walk. My friend has an emotional wave. Whatever she's feeling like really low, she'll take a shower, right? And she'll just like, she'll visualize like the water is like cleansing her of anything that's no longer serving her. And she says that really helps. I have another friend who'll like go for a swim, right? And she gets all that energy out, and she jumps in and she's like, the water's washing away anything that is negative or harmful. Emotions are energy in motion. So like if you're in an emotional wave and you're trying to like process that energy, move your body, especially if you are a generator or a manifesting generator with an emotional authority. Moving your body is really, really good. A doorbell, right? Just got that. I love it. I'm gonna use that. That and silly goose. I love that. Why do I actually laugh? I'll laugh in real life and I'll go tee hee hee. Like in real life, that's how I'll laugh sometimes, and people are like, what the fuck? What? Oh my god. I don't think you can have more than one HD chart, which is why it's so confusing. Because, like, where did all these other charts come from? That's why I'm like, none of us know what's going on. None of us know what's going on. We can't, because, like, where'd all this extra stuff come from? Damn it. Worst identity crisis possible. Exactly. You're actually super adorable. Thank you. Okay, it is Irish. Okay. That's so weird that they named an Irish holiday after an Italian person. Like, am I the only one that finds that odd? Scarcity goggles. Yes. I'm not niching down. Fuck that. Probably why I'm here. Your niches mesh well. Inner child healing is what I preach. And let me tell you, when I first discovered, because I didn't discover it, but like it was new to me, right? When I first started doing inner child healing, I was like, I don't think this is real. Like, inner child, who's teaching this? And then I was like, oh shit. Oh, it's real. Oh, there's a little kid inside of me who's crying out for love and attention. What the fuck? When did you get here? Crazy. It's tricky to navigate, and the info could be, yeah. And I feel like there's people who just make it more complicated than it needs to be. Like, it's really, it's like, you're making it, like, no, stop. And you're scaring people. Like, there are people who are teaching. I was legitimately scared reading some of these posts last night. I'm like, this is terrifying. I try to stay authentic. Yes. Love that. We love an authentic creator, for show. As a massage therapist, do you know how badly I wanted to be a massage therapist like 3 years ago? Among my many MG ridiculousness, I feel so guilty bathing clients in my emotional way. Ecstatic dance helps to move the energy. Ooh, I just started reading a book about ecstatic dance. Love it. I'm gonna try and incorporate it. I should do it more. I'm gonna try and incorporate it more, because absolutely. I love that you're slightly lunatic. Thank you. Best compliment ever. Talking to human design familiar folks is a whole nother vibe, in my opinion. So fun. Like, this extra 3D layer, dancing through language. So much easier to connect and reach common understandings with others quickly. Yes. T. Inner child work over time makes such the yes it does. Shifts your subconscious with ease because your inner child begins to let adult you drive. And you know, I realize there's nothing wrong with letting your inner child take the reins for a little bit. Like, sometimes I'll just be sitting, I'm like, hey, what do you want to do? Like, I want to climb that tree. Let's go climb the tree then. Let's go. Like, me and my inner child be having whole ass conversations. Like, what do you want to do today? I don't know. What do you want to do today? I don't know. What do you want to do today? Let's go climb the tree. Okay. Side reel makes me think it's my chart from an alternate reality. I believe that. I think what people are saying is, like, side reel is like the design of your body, and then like tropical is the design of your mind. I'm like, what? I'm like, that's a lot. That's a lot to, you know, like, the inner child just wants to protect you. Exactly, because it's been hurt before. Your inner child's like, remember that time when our dad wasn't there for, you know, our big game? Like, that hurt. We don't want to feel that again. So it's great to think of it like under the iceberg, right? Subconscious record. Yes. I really do correlate. I think that's the right word. Correlate the inner child, not only with the undefined centers, but also with like subconscious wounding and like subconscious programming for sure. Because like we don't always have conscious control over the workings of our inner child. Like sometimes my inner child is crying out for help and it pops out of my mouth before I can even, like grab it, right? Like sometimes them rains just don't be raining the way that they're supposed to. I've been doing ecstatic dance on the beach. Oh, yeah. Oh, dancing in sand. Yes. Oh, I want to be a mermaid, you guys. I want to be a mermaid. We all have to change some ideas our itty bitty kid recorded. Yes. So doing this gently and out loud, yes, helps us make better decisions instead of child unconscious decisions. I agree. If that makes any dang sense. It makes perfect sense. I absolutely understood what you were saying. Absolutely. Our divine inner child is the answer to all the things. Yes. Have you heard about past life regression therapy? Yes. I have never done it. It actually scares me a little bit. Like, I have heard of it though. My sister actually asked me if I wanted to like have a past life regression like session, and I was like, part of me says yes, and then part of me is terrified. Go make that Chick-fil-A magics happen, or we will totes keep your open head and ajna going for hours. Look, and I will stay out here for hours, and then it's like, oh wait, it's been 15 hours and we're on YouTube live? How did that happen? Okay, I'm gonna go eat. Okay. Now I do inner work as a practice. Say you're scared. You can be like, okay, darling, it's okay to be scared. Yes, I talk to my inner child like, you're scared? Girl, I'm scared too. What you mean? Terrified. Yes, absolutely. Ecstatic dance on the beach, right? Doesn't that sound amazing? Okay, I just need to get to the beach. Okay, I'm gonna go eat. Millie's gonna go eat. We're all gonna go eat. If I try the Chick-fil-A thing, I'll let you guys know how it is. Thank you so much for spending time with me. I love you guys so much, and I'll try to go live more often. This was really, really fun. Bye. How do I stop it? Okay, wait. Save? I do want to save, but not, okay. Share? Mute? No. Oh, maybe, is that it? Okay. Here we go. Oh, wait. Okay. We're just gonna try it. Okay.